All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We're just a few minutes late getting going here, but we got everything ready to go. We have another fun partner workout ready for you that we're excited about, so we'll get right into that. All of our sets today are going to be a 40 on, 20 second off. So 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and we'll explain the workouts in between. Some of them will be the same as last time, and we have some new ones here for you as well, a couple anyway. So we'll get right into it. So we've got our first round of exercises here. We have 10 sets, and we'll get right into it. So our first one is going to be that assisted pulling squat with your partner. So you're just going to grab onto the forearm and squat back. And switch. This is the warm-up. This is your warm-up. Squat it up. Warm up the body. And the next couple of sets will be more challenging. And you're screaming at me saying this is already challenging. Alright, our next one is a banded lunge and rotation. So grab your bands, and we're going to lunge and then pull that band to the side. Just static. You're just going to pull apart.
You need the other band.
Yeah. At the same time. There we go. It's so tricky. Alright, and switch it up. Do the other side. Maybe it's 15 seconds.
Should have made the work time shorter. Especially like now. Ooh. This is not easy. The other side is so much easier. I'm gonna put my knee down.
That's modifications. Losing my balance.
My leg is no good for this.
That's enough of that one. Alright, so our next one is going to be band jumps. So we'll grab the black band because it's hold. And just you're going to pull the band apart and jump squats. Slide back.
Yeah, 20 seconds would have been enough. Squat. I was doing the other squats for a few minutes.
My legs are so tired. Alright. Okay, moving on. We've got our medicine ball, squat, and pass. More squats on top of those squats. That wasn't a warm up. yoga block, whatever you got. Alright, our next one is just the Russian twist, I think it's called. Back to back, you're just going to be twisting, passing the ball back and forth.
Side.
Yeah.
20 second one with 20 right here.
Yeah. And at 20 seconds, we'll stop and go the other way. And switch. All right. Now we're going to our kickbacks and frog squat. So one of you are going to take a frog squat, and the other will do kickbacks. No, on my
What?
on up. Your hands on these. Well, no, that's an equipment.
Same length the whole time, or am I doing 20?
Switch it. Alright, and switch it up. Whoever was doing kickbacks is now doing the frog squat. Turns out.
Shoulders.
Because you're not spotted very far.
I don't know where it
If
is.
your partner doesn't have flexibility, you can use their shoulders or use whatever's open. And switch. Good. All right. Now you've got the plank and clap. So you're giving your partner a high five. Alternating hands. Yeah. So take your high plank. You're gonna give your partner a high five. Just switching, alternating hands. Good. All right, our next one is the medicine ball sit up and pass. So you're going to lay back, come up, and pass the ball. So the dog's approach we will do a, I don't know where I lost my count there, but I have no idea, because I have it all
Next one.
counted out. The other one we have 13. Alright, so our next round, the next round we've got 12 exercises. Oh, it's the kick back and frog one I didn't double. That's what I did. No. Alright, so we've got 12 exercises this time. And you can have them all. Yeah. They're all there. No miscounting this time. But we can add that last one in if we like here. So we'll go 13. Our first one is a flopping fish, so we'll demonstrate that one first before I put the timer on, because it's new. So you're going to come down with your partner on your back, so you're going to face me, your knees over here. And what you're going to do is you're going to come up and switch with your partner down the other side. So we will start that up, and you're doing this at the same time, so you're switching places with your partner. Up and over, and up and over. The flopping fish. Moving down the mat. There we go. Apparently my flopping fish is more of a swimming fish. Alright, that's that one. So our next one is the push-up and shoulder tap with your partner. So same idea as the clap in the plank. So you're going to come down to a push-up and then give your partner a pat on the back. You can do this from your knees if you need to. Or your toes. The hardest part here is making sure I don't
Headbutt each other.
I'm tired.
Huh?
This is hard. Alright, that's that one. And then we've got our wall sit and banded broad jump here. So,
Oh, where do you use one? Use this one. Take on the fling back into the wall.
so one person's taking the wall sit, holding the band. The other person's jumping forward as far as they can. Some resistance. And switch it up. All right. like the standing long jump from all that track practice in high school. Here, well, I did it in high school too. All right, out of the band, we're going into those wheelbarrows, and we'll start with the pike up. So you're going to walk it back into an L shape. And because this was his idea, he's going to demonstrate for you. I should probably turn this sideways.
Yep.
See. There we go.
Hold it strong. What in the face?
You better hope you like your practice butt.
It's muscular. Drop me down, Pete.
And switch it up. I'm not there yet. I'm not sweating, really.
Let's go.
You're working on your handstands. It's a great way to build core strength for that as well. And shoulder as well. Yep. All right, so our next one, we're sticking with that wheelbarrow. And we're going to do the squat and push-up movement from last time. So as I squat, he does his push-up. I find it easier to do a wide leg squat here for balance.
Coming out here a little. Keep going. Going. Slow. Yep. You can keep doing your squats.
And switch it up. So 3 seconds.
Don't
Don't
rest.
flash me. All right.
Squat.
All right. Now that my shoulders and chest are all burnt out, we're going to go into a plank with lateral jumps. So one person's going to take a plank, and the other person's going to jump side to side. You can do this as a single, like a double foot hop, or hop over with one foot to meet the other. Or switch halfway through when you get tired. You'll want to hop over the ankles and feet. That's the lower part of the body. You can take high plank or forearm, whatever's more comfortable.
Can't jump that high.
A little bit of ankles, the lower.
It's not choppy enough. Oop.
Apparently it is because you're jumping on me.
Shoes on now.
Alright. Now we've got our reverse lunge with a heel tap. So you're going to lunge back with one leg, same leg for both people. And as you come forward, give yourselves a nice heel tap as you come together. Which one do you want to?
Step out of this.
So if I have my right leg bent here, left leg back, he's doing the same on his side. And switch sides. So if you're doing your right side, you're now doing your left. Or vice versa. Alright, so left leg. And tap.
Hit something back there.
Good looks. Okay, alright, so the last one we're going to do is the medicine ball leg raises for the pass. So one person will have the ball between your feet. Yeah, behind me. For the pass. So,
What?
so one person will have it in your feet, drop it down. Oh, that's heavy.
Yep.
That's a lot heavier than the Smith ball. Look at the Smith ball. We'll do this with the Smith ball instead.
I don't have enough room anyway.
We're just going to turn the timer off. We'll do this 5 lowers each. Here and now.
Well,
Okay, lower it down, bring it up, pass it over, heel lower it down, bring it up, pass it over, I bring it down, and up.
I guess I should be moving my feet all the time. That's all right.
Catch with the feet. Sorry. And last one we'll say. That's enough of that one. Alright. Grab a drink. And then we'll get on to our third round of exercises. That one was just an idea we had last night. I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not, but it was fun anyway. Alright. Alright, so our last one, well, it's our final round, and then we go cool down. So we have 13 exercises again, and 40 on, 20 off. And then we're going to start with some core work with those leg raise and throw downs. So now that we just warmed up your abs with that Swiss ball, we're going to do it again with some throw downs. So we'll get started here. I'm going to suggest if you do the hip raise off the floor, that your partner waits till you lower back down before you throw the legs to the floor. So if you're coming up here, wait till they're down before you throw. Otherwise you're going to smash your back. But of course you don't have to do the hip raise. You can just do the leg raise.
What are you doing?
Hip raise.
I know you're doing the hip raise. I don't know.
I meant to fix my hair and I forgot. Alright, switch it up.
I will not be doing the hip raise.
Alright, and down. So this is just the traditional throw down. You can switch it up and bring it to the side.
Side.
And challenge all of the muscles there.
Oh god. That's so rough.
Well, one more. There we go. Alright, good. Now we're moving to those heel taps. So same idea in your bend, and you're just bringing the heels down to the floor now. So your partner is going to have the band in their hands. You'll grab their heels, and you're just bringing the band down, your heels down on the floor in the band for some resistance. You can spread the feet wider to challenge it more, or you can keep it centered, or you can play both ways, or you can use a stronger band. Whatever works for you, whatever level you're at. Your partner can definitely make it harder by tensioning the band more. It's basically a reverse crunch. Just make sure you keep that bend in your feet, or your partner's going to get it in the face. Dog hair in my mouth. No surprise. Switch it up.
Ooh.
All right, now we've got our seesaw lunge and throw with a medicine ball or a slipper or whatever you're using at home. So start, come closer. So lunge into you. How does this work?
I don't know.
How did we do this last time?
I think it's I step back, you step forward, no, we come together. I don't know. Something like this.
Yeah. There. This one always confuses me. other side. So whatever foot you had planted last time is now the moving leg. Alright, you have the other leg.
Huh?
This is my moving leg now, so.
I don't know what else is right.
Alright, that's that one. Now we've got our lateral lunge and throw. So keep that ball. We're just going to do a lateral lunge. So we're both going to come across, come up, and pass, and then other side. Step across, up, pass, look.
We're gonna switch directions.
Oh, no.
Yes, you do.
Why do we switch directions?
Because you're always moving to the left with the ball. I'm always moving to the right with the ball.
We're not.
Yes, we are.
We're switching.
You go that way now.
We're switching.
Go that way. Now I'm going to the left with the ball and you're going to the right. Yes, it does.
Alright, that's that one. Now we've got some banded tricep kickbacks. So we're both going to grab the band. We'll do the right side first, or it'll be opposites. You're gonna face each other and lean in toward each other and then stretch the band backwards for a tricep kickback. Don't need to move a little closer together. Okay. You're just going to extend that arm back. And switch to the other side. Good. All right. Coming out of that one. And we've got a forearm plank with burpee hop. So similar to the plank and hop that we did before, except now we're adding a burpee in there before you hop. So whoever's on the floor will take a forearm plank, and the other person will do their burpee and hop. You can take a half burpee or a straight arm burpee if you like here, instead of doing the full push-up. You can also do this on your knees if you're doing the push-up. You can also take the forearm plank on your knees if you need to. And we're going to switch. All right, so hop over, burpee, up, hop, burpee. Oh. Tyler. Good job. Now we're gonna finish it off with band chops. So we're gonna do that once per each side. So you're just gonna stand beside your partner and chop it out to the side. Chop, chop.
This one could use the stronger band or a second band.
I'm gonna switch to make it a little bit more challenging. All right, and switch. Whew. Our last one before the cool down. That was challenging today. All right, and chop. It's a great one if any of you golf.
Oh,
I'm waiting for you to come back. All right, drop those bands. Turn this off. And then we'll get into our cool down. So grab a quick drink. We're gonna get into our cool down here. Throw the rest of this hair back now that it's all half out and down my back. All right, so we're gonna come into that wide-legged fold with the assisted stretch there. So you're gonna come down, feet wide, connecting to your partners. You grab each other's hands, and you're going to pull gently forward until
that's woo.
they feel the stretch. And just hold it there. And switch. And switch. And switch. And one more time, switch. And switch. And then coming back to center. We're going to do those T rotations with the little high five or low five. Do 5 of those per side. So coming up into your side plank.
This one.
And as you come down below, So high five, or a little flat. Come a little bit closer. And down, and up, and down, up, and down, up, and down. One more. And there we go. And switch it up. We'll just go down here. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and we'll do one more. And there we go. Alright, and then we've got our assisted side stretch. So just coming to standing, bringing the outside leg inward, crossing over. You're going to take your partner's hand and also over above as well. And you're just going to stretch, send the outside of the body out a little bit, stretching that side body up.
It's harder than I thought it'd be. Balance.
And switch. We'll just turn around. So the outside foot comes across. Take your partner's hand and up above and open up that outside body. Leaning outside. Good. Releasing that. Now we've got our assisted figure four, which I believe is just outstretched with the four. I'm just sitting back for that nice hip stretch. And switch it up. Opposite leg. And sink back. If you're lacking flexibility, this can be challenging.
Balance on this leg sucks.
Okay, and releasing the feet to the floor. Our final one we're going to come into is a bridge and forward fold. So one will sit on the floor and reach for their toes. The other is going to assist them in their fold. You're going to place your upper backs together and then lift your hips up off the floor into a bridge pose. So you're just easing that person forward into their fold. And as you lift your hips up, sending your belly button toward the sky. And just let your hands fall.
Up.
Now let go, and you can switch it up here. Mm-hmm. It's a great way to deepen your forward folds.
Good.
And then coming up. And we're all done. So thank you so much for joining us again for another partner workout. I hope you had fun. I'm going to try and incorporate some of these partner workouts in when I have weekends off. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. If there's any exercises you'd like to see added that you like, let me know. and we'll try to put them in again in the following weeks. So thank you for coming down and joining us today, visiting us in our basement. See you again next week.
Shoulder. I did something got my shoulder.
Well, you did when you were on the bench.
Huh?
The other day at work.
This is my other shoulder.